This next question is actually a really good one. So any tips for the 5-year guy or the guy on 10, 20 years? So a couple of tips. Stay motivated. So how do you stay motivated? You got to stay training. Stay training. Remember, the main calling was for you when you signed that line was for them. So remember, that's what it is that you're here for. The brotherhood is awesome. You know, we're here for the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the people that we're passionate about inside of the firehouse, the camaraderie that we build. But remember that. Remember what it is that you're here for. So you got to stay training and you got to stay zoned in. Don't promote early. Don't promote early. It doesn't mean that you're not ready at year 5, but maybe there's still a little bit growing up to do. So do a little bit digging on that and try to learn the job before you start having a role that you have to be in charge of individuals, and you're not a real student of this craft. No knock on anybody that chose that path, each his own, but it's not too late if you promote it to learn the job and stay on it. Stay physically fit. Stay physically fit and stay ready to go. That goes hand in hand with training, and what the ultimate task is being ready to serve the community and the citizens out there. So be ready for that, man, and gain knowledge, man. Gain knowledge. You got to go to these conferences, and if you can't even go to conferences, go to a firehouse. You gotta, hard work works, so don't hide out at these slow houses. Don't just stay there and be complacent and then want to promote and then go to a busy house and have no value, man. You want to go to a busy battalion, busy house, get that work, get that experience. We're not going to get enough fires to gain experience on that, so you got to train. You got to train and train hard. Like your life depending. All right, final question. Any new books, any new reads? Yes, in fact, there are. I've actually been reading a couple of books. This book called Fireproof by David Hollenbach. Did a podcast interview with him. This is an amazing read. I mean, he did such a great job with this book. This book is truly humbling for him. I mean, to put so much detail inside of this book as far as his experience, his life experience, how he went from hero to zero like this. And he was okay with releasing that information, man, and giving you insight to his path back to where he wanted to be. So after learning himself and humbling himself and maturing, this is what you got. Fireproof, your grand strategy for transforming failure into fuel for your future. Truly a great job, Dave, man. I congratulate you on this. I can't wait to actually release a book. You'll never be rich off of a book. You just want people to read it to get insight on your life. So this was an amazing feat, man. Congrats on that. Another book that I'm reading currently right now is called The Magic in Believing. So this is a new read for me, The Magic in Believing. So like I said, I've been reading a lot of leadership books, but every now and again, I like to go ahead and dive into something that interests me. This is one of the books that do interest me. So believing in yourself and how do you portray yourself outside of your body while inside of your mind. So the magic in believing is just that. So with the thought of believing, you can do anything, man. I mean, become what you want to be. Obviously, if you have some shortcomings, some disadvantages, some physical traits that you got that limit you from doing things that you want to do, there are still different routes to take. So do that. But this is an awesome book, Claude Bristol, The Magic in Believing. I'm just diving into this. So far, it's pretty cool. This last book is not really a book to read, but it's Ice Caribbean Cookbook. My cousin wrote this book. My aunt, her name is Ai. She was obviously Haitian. We're Haitian Americans, and we're very proud of what she did here. So this is one of my first family members to even drop a book. So if you could look this up, there's going to be a link. This is a cookbook. Everything that you want to know about cooking Haitian food and stuff like that is in here, man. This is an amazing read. Inside of this right here, she breaks down so much stuff, but it's in her way, her story. And she shares so much insight on our lives as kids and children. And mainly, most of it is her relationship with my aunt. And this is a blessing and honor, man, to have a family member that put a book out, had the courage to release a book, had the courage to show her scars. We're extremely proud of you, girl, and man. Keep pushing.